way for a more equitable financial system. Before diving into the transformative potential of cryptocurrencies, it's essential to understand the current structure of the financial world. At the core of today's global economy are central banks and traditional financial institutions, which control monetary policy, lending, and currency creation. These institutions have a near monopoly on the flow of money and capital in modern economies, and their influence shapes everything from the cost of borrowing to the value of national currencies. Central banks, such as the U.S. Federal Reserve, the European Central Bank, ECB, and others, are responsible for regulating money supply, setting interest rates, and managing inflation. While this system has supported economic growth in many countries for decades, it is also fraught with issues. Most notably, central banks and traditional financial institutions often prioritize the interests of large corporations, governments, and the wealthy, while leaving millions of people worldwide without access to essential financial services. In addition, the power of banks and central banks comes with risks. Decisions like printing more money, adjusting interest rates, or implementing bailouts can have wide-reaching consequences, particularly for everyday people. Inflation, wealth inequality, and economic instability are all often exacerbated by centralized banking policies that fail to prioritize the needs of the broader population. This concentration of power within financial institutions is one of the primary reasons why there's growing interest in alternatives that could democratize finance and restore control to individuals. Cryptocurrencies are based on blockchain technology, a decentralized digital ledger system that allows for secure, transparent, and direct peer-to-peer transactions without the need for intermediaries like banks or governments. The blockchain operates across a distributed network of nodes, ensuring that no single entity has control over the system. This decentralization is one of the key features of cryptocurrencies, as it allows individuals to transact, store value, and manage their finances without relying on centralized institutions. One of the most significant ways that cryptocurrencies could shift power away from banks and back to the people is by eliminating the need for central control. In a traditional banking system, institutions hold control over your financial transactions. They decide who can open an account, what transactions are allowed, and even when and how your money can be accessed. With cryptocurrencies, however, individuals hold control over their own assets. Private keys, which are essentially the passwords to access cryptocurrency wallets, belong solely to the wallet holder. This decentralized control empowers people to manage their finances without having to rely on third-party institutions. The decentralized nature of cryptocurrencies ensures that no single entity or government can censor, freeze, or seize an individual's assets. This has particular appeal in regions with unstable economies or oppressive governments that restrict access to financial services. In these environments, cryptocurrencies can serve as a lifeline, providing a secure way to store wealth, make transactions, and engage in global commerce. Traditional banking systems are often limited by geographic borders and regulatory constraints. Economies, particularly in developing regions. Banks and financial institutions often require individuals to submit personal data in order to access financial services. This data is used to track spending habits, make lending decisions, and sometimes even monitor individuals' accounts for suspicious activity. While some argue that this oversight is necessary for security, it also represents an erosion of personal privacy and financial sovereignty. Cryptocurrency provides individuals with greater privacy and control over their financial information. With cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, transactions are pseudonymous, meaning that they don't directly reveal the identity of the user, while all transactions are publicly recorded on the blockchain. The use of cryptographic keys ensures that personal data is not exposed. This privacy allows individuals to retain more control over their financial activity without the prying eyes of banks or governments. Additionally, cryptocurrencies give individuals the ability to store and manage wealth without relying on third-party custodians. In a traditional financial system, banks or financial institutions hold the assets on behalf of their clients, which introduces risks of fraud, mismanagement, or even government seizure. By holding their own private keys, cryptocurrency holders retain full ownership of their assets and are not vulnerable to the whims of centralized institutions. One of the biggest criticisms of traditional financial systems is the high fees associated with banking services, particularly for cross-border payments. International money transfers, in particular, can be expensive and time-consuming, as they typically involve multiple intermediaries, including banks and payment processors. These intermediaries charge fees at each stage of the transaction, which can add up quickly, especially for individuals sending small amounts of money. Cryptocurrencies eliminate many of these intermediaries, significantly reducing transaction costs and processing times. With cryptocurrencies, individuals can send funds to anyone, anywhere in the world, for a fraction of the cost of traditional remittance services. Bitcoin and Ethereum transactions are typically processed within minutes, and the fees are often much lower than those charged by banks or money transfer services. This cost-effectiveness and speed make cryptocurrencies an attractive option for individuals who rely on remittances or international transactions for their livelihoods. By using cryptocurrency, people can retain more of their money and access financial services that were previously unavailable to them. Protecting wealth from inflation. In many parts of the world, inflation has eroded the value of national currencies, leaving people with little recourse to protect their wealth. For example, in countries like Venezuela, Argentina, and Zimbabwe, inflation has skyrocketed, causing citizens to lose trust in their national currencies. In these cases, the value of the local currency becomes unpredictable, making it difficult to save or plan for the future. Cryptocurrencies, particularly Bitcoin, offer a solution by providing a store of value that is not subject to the whims of central banks or inflationary policies. Bitcoin's fixed supply of 21 million coins means that it cannot be diluted by central banks printing more money. This scarcity, combined with increasing demand, has made Bitcoin an attractive hedge against inflation. For individuals living in hyperinflationary environments, cryptocurrencies provide a way to preserve wealth and protect purchasing power. Instead of relying on a local currency that is rapidly losing value, people can convert their wealth into Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, which can be stored securely and accessed at any time. The road ahead, challenges and opportunities. While the potential of cryptocurrency to empower individuals and disrupt traditional banking is undeniable, there are still several challenges to overcome. Regulatory uncertainty, scalability issues, and concerns around security and privacy are just a few of the hurdles that need to be addressed as cryptocurrencies continue to evolve. However, the growing interest in cryptocurrencies from both individuals and institutional investors, as well as ongoing innovations in blockchain technology, suggests that the future of decentralized finance is promising. With the right regulatory frameworks, continued technological advancements, and widespread adoption, cryptocurrencies have the potential to reshape the financial landscape, giving power back to the people and away from banks. Cryptocurrencies are much more than just a new form of digital money. They represent a paradigm shift in how we think about money, power, and finance. By removing the need for central intermediaries, cryptocurrencies put individuals in control of their financial futures. Whether it's through decentralized control, borderless access, financial privacy, lower fees, or inflation protection, cryptocurrencies offer a powerful tool for empowering individuals and reducing the influence of traditional banking institutions. As cryptocurrencies continue to grow in adoption and sophistication, they could become the key to restoring financial sovereignty to millions of people around the world. The potential for a more inclusive, transparent, and equitable financial system is within reach, and it's up to individuals and society as a whole to seize this opportunity to decentralize finance and take power back from the banks. Thank you for watching. For more information, visit our website.